Hello class, I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Let's get this presentation out the way. So I'll be talking to you today about plastic in the ocean. There'll be three main topics I'll be focusing on today. Well, they're more like questions, but yeah. So as we all know, one of the biggest problems our ocean faces today is plastic pollution. There are millions of tons of plastic going to our ocean every single year. And on that slide, I had added images how plastic looks in the ocean and how big it is comparing to little fishes. So the first question is, how does plastic get into the ocean? Well, there are many people that improperly dispose plastic, meaning they don't recycle, they litter, or it goes into places that it doesn't belong. Especially if it's near a river or a storm drain, which goes directly into the ocean. And I'm not saying it has a lot to do with the people. It can be caused by windstorms, floods that get swept up into the storm drain directly into the ocean. And on that slide, I added images where it can start from, like in the cities, into the drains, or when people are fishing, they leave their trash or nets get thrown in the water, or trash companies dump trash into the ocean. And secondly is, what's causing plastic pollution? Plastic pollution is caused by everyday items that don't get recycled and that end up in the ground, like plastic bags, plastic cups, straws, wrappers, bottle caps, basically anything plastic. And it takes plastic a long time to break up, which is there for a lot of years. And yeah, on that slide, I had added what's mostly found in the ocean and how much the percentage it is, and how many, like for an example, like 100 million plastic bags were found, 275 million bottles, and just 8 millions of microtons. And thirdly is, what problems does plastic cause? Well, for one, it affects our marine life, from birds to turtles to fishes. They either get tangled up, which causes them not to swim, not to defend themselves, or swim away from predators, and they can't eat it, which causes them to get sick. And it causes microplastic, meaning when the fishes or the turtles eat it, or the birds, they can die. And also that it affects the food chain. So when a little fish eats a microplastic and a big fish captures that, and a human captures that big fish and wants to cook it for dinner, the human is eating a microplastic, which is not very healthy and it's very dangerous. And for an example, it costs money to clean up beaches. Like my boss who lives in Laguna Beach says that he has to pay extra money for the beaches to get cleaned up, and that his residents aren't too happy about that because the tourists leave their trash, and many of the people that live near the beach love to go surfing, and they have to see all that trash in the ocean, which is not a fun sight. And the questions that our professor wanted us to ask or answer, which is, what's the most interesting thing that you learned? Well, the most interesting thing that I learned is what plastic does to the animals. And seeing that, well, I was searching up images of what plastic does to the animals. I had seen many fishes get tangled up into plastic, which is very sad to see, and it could cause them cuts. Like, just even thinking about it was like an ugly thing to see. But also that it puts us in danger because of the microplastics in our seafood. And I chose this topic because I always wonder what the plastic does to the animals in the ocean, and I learned a lot about that, and I'm honestly glad that I did. And this topic affected me because thinking about the sea life in danger due to our action, which is not picking up our trash, is it's not a good thing, you know. And the reason why I don't litter is because I feel like it's an embarrassing thing to do. It's a sign of laziness. But I never thought of don't litter or not to litter because it's gonna affect a life in the ocean. But learning about this, I definitely learned why not to litter. And I would like maybe to even one day volunteer to go help pick up trash on the beach, not just for myself, but to save a life in the ocean. And how can this affect future generations? This could affect future generations because they won't get to experience a beautiful, clean beach or learn about marine life. And yeah, 20 to 30 years from now, this can affect our life with more microplastic being in our seafood, causing more animals to die, and just not being able to experience the ocean, because as we all know, the ocean is very, very beautiful. I love going to the beach. It's not even just going into the water, it's just looking at the waves, the little fishes popping up, and yeah, and it's an experience for sure. Walking on the sand, yeah. And I wanted to talk about this one image that I had added onto my slide. It's on the slide, what problems does plastic cause? It's a disturbing picture, but I wanted to throw it out there. What microplastic does to sea life. So the image is disturbing. It's a turtle that's dead, and it was found with 106 microplastics in its tummy. And yeah, its death was caused by microplastics. And it's just a little reminder what plastic can do to the animals in the ocean. But it's a very sensitive topic. It really is. I mean, you're learning about all this new stuff, but it's very sad because it's their own little world. Their ocean is their own little world. Like we have our own world on land. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. I'm sorry if I was stuttering or saying some words. I was very nervous. I haven't done this in a long time, but let's keep our planet and our ocean clean. And yeah, everyone have a good day.